Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be working on a bit of a lab demo, self-run demo. Not sure what to call it, but we're going to be working on this today. And why am I doing this on an asynchronous day when we're not together? Because I want to go over the results with you tomorrow. My early classes are not going to be able to get the results right away because they need to compare it to everyone else's results, which will come later in the day. So tomorrow we will finish this thing up. What we are going to do is a little bit of a nerve experiment. We're going to test how sensitive your nerves are. And I have picked 5 school-friendly body parts for you to work with. We're going to work with the back of your hand, the palm of your hand, your elbow, your earlobe, and the back of your neck. And we're going to test the sensitivity. What materials are you going to use? I put in your work a cotton swab. Not everyone has a cotton swab on hand. That's fine. Do whatever you want. You can use a cotton swab. You can use a pen. You can use one of these. I'm using this thing. Like whatever you got laying around about this size and weight. This is the pen. Whatever works. All right. So let's take a look at the paper. First things first is a hypothesis. We want to know which body, based on how sensitive it is, from this list below, which body part has more nerve endings? Do you think it's going to be the back of your hand, the palm of your hand, the elbow, the earlobe, or the back of your neck? Remember, this is just a hypothesis. There are no wrong answers, just intelligent guesses. So if you don't guess the right one, don't go back and change it. All right, I'm curious to know, and it won't affect your grades, so just leave it. Make sure you put it in though. Procedure. Gently pull the cotton swab across the back of your hand. For extra sensitivity, have someone you live with control the cotton swab. Why have someone else do it? Because there's a kind of a cool thing about your brain is if your brain knows you're the one doing it, your brain doesn't give you as much information. It's like, oh, you know. But if someone else is doing it, your nerves are a bit extra sensitive. But if you are the one doing this, here's what you're going to do, guys. I want you to take whatever you're holding. Here, pen. Probably have that, right? Cap on. You don't need to draw on yourself. And hold it very gently. Put between your 2 fingers like this, right? So gravity is holding it down, right? You're not putting any real weight to it. And you're going to let it drag across the back of your hand. Why this? Because then the strength is just gravity's strength, not your strength. You don't have to worry about being like, oh, I pressed harder here than I did here. Let gravity be the strength. So run across the back of your hand, the palm of your hand, across your elbow, your earlobe, and the back of your neck. And like I said, if someone else is controlling the pen or whatever you're using, then it's going to be extra sensitive to you. So get a sibling if you have one, parent, anyone you live with. You are going to gently pull it across the back of your hand, and you're going to repeat that with the rest of the body part list. In the data section down here, you are going to put them in order from 1 to 6, 1 being the least sensitive and 6 being the most sensitive. Right? That's what it is you're putting it in order. The smaller the number, the less sensitive the body part was. The bigger the number, the more sensitive it was. The more it tickled, the more you felt it. Right? And do this as many times as you need to come up with your final answers on this one. If you're not quite sure, go back and forth with it. Then, once you have this finalized, I want you to put these numbers on a Google Sheet, a Google Sheet that is also on Google Drive. Where are you going to put it? See this black dot, this black bar here? When you look at it, your names will be here. I blacked it out because this is on YouTube. I didn't need to put your names on YouTube. But when you get it, you will see your name in alphabetical order along with the other 4 anatomy classes. You're going to come here, and whichever one you think number 1 was the back of your hand, then on the data sheet, the back of the hand, put 1. And you'll notice that a graph is starting to form over here. And then if you thought, I'll just go in order. And then you put those in here. Palm was number 2, elbow number 3, ear lobe number 4, and the neck number 5. Scroll over, and you will see the chart starts forming. As other people start putting their opinions in, which will probably be different, then the graph will start changing, and we'll get averages in there. As everyone starts going, you'll start seeing a class average. So we're going to check back tomorrow and see what the average was. Down here, does your order match up with the class's overall order? Yes or no? And then we will have a discussion. And I just added 2 questions. Off the top of my head, I thought I'm curious about this. Evolutionarily speaking, why do you think your body made the most sensitive part so sensitive? If you think the back of your hand is so sensitive, the most sensitive, then why? What is the benefit of having that much feeling? If you think the earlobe is the most sensitive, what do you think the benefit is of it being so sensitive? And then if you think, I don't know, the elbow was the least sensitive, why do you think your body made that so dull? Again, no wrong answers. I'm looking for intelligent guesses. So you were going to answer these 2 questions right away, and then wait until tomorrow for this one. All right, so I will see you tomorrow.